What is up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to another custom produced show, the greatest day of the week, especially when no one shows up the other days. So, Steve, uh, what's up, guys? How's it going? Piggy, man, how's it going?
Man, it is going well. Happy to be here. Like you said, we didn't have a show yesterday. We're not going to throw CMP under the bus, but
3 weeks.
Yeah, we can. It's fine. We can.
Glad to be on tonight. Glad to be on discussing a great person in the community that we have with us. And real fast before you go to the next person, Dion, this should be in your home. This should be in your home. Warriors is no excuse.
If anybody's wondering, Dion hasn't seen Warriors, but yet he was trying to quote something from it. So maybe a lot of people haven't seen Warriors.
There's a lot of people that have not seen that.
Actually, I haven't seen it too.
Oh wow!
See?
Oh man!
Wow, that's a
but Dion made a
that
reference to it though. Dion made a reference to
I
it.
did make
So
a
he
reference
should.
to it.
I will say, if you go ahead and see it now, it's a little rough. Like seeing it back in the day, it was good, but like
It wasn't rough back then too.
it's not like it doesn't age well.
Well, always look at stuff in context of when it came out
Yeah.
and not against like the graphics or the visuals that we have today. Like even if you look at the old Universal movies, like the old school, like not even just the Hammer films, the old school Universal monsters, where the budget looks like it would have been $17 by today's standard. It was a masterpiece for its time. So yeah, man. Yeah. I encourage
Even
everybody
Steve
to
has
watch
seen it, and Dion hasn't.
Steve does not know what that movie is. He's just saying that. If he was on here, we could grill him about what it's really about. But
Well,
You'll probably
he's
try to watch
busy
it.
doing secret mission stuff. So
G14 classified.
yeah.
allegedly,
Yeah.
What's up, Matt? How's it going?
It's going all right. A little surprised about that down there. But,
oh my god,
Yeah, he should be beaten, Matt.
I'm gonna send you a picture here in a second, Jarhead.
oh my god! Don't show it. I don't even know what it is, but I'm just gonna say don't show it because it's probably something funny.
No.
About the
It's,
Warriors
it's,
to me.
it's relatable. It's relatable. I posted this a while back, and just you guys mentioned this, so
I'll put it up here in a second. Dion, man, what's up? How's it going?
Not much. Just relaxing, man.
You got some catching up to do on some movies, man. Like I don't know.
So my favorite type of movie is like horror movies.
Uh-huh.
So I mean,
I didn't
Warriors is-
ask you what your favorite type of movie was.
well, I'm just saying like
I
that's
didn't,
why
I
I
didn't
haven't
ask
seen-
you what your favorite type of movie was. I
It
said,
sounds like an
you got some
excuse.
catching. It is.
That's why I haven't seen the Warriors, right? It's scary for a different reason, but I haven't seen the Warriors.
I told y'all he should be beaten.
Hung out to dry and beaten, man. That's
Yes.
messed up. I'm gonna watch it eventually, I guess. But no, man, I'm just happy to be here. I have nothing statue-wise going on. I got a bunch of tracking numbers and with no movement. So
I got too much stuff going on. So
yeah,
unfortunately,
I'm here.
is it Valheim or how
Yeah,
you
it's
pronounce it?
Valhan, but you can
Uh-huh.
call me Vel or as you like.
Hi.
Usually people call me Vel.
Welcome to the show. For those that are wondering who this guy is, he's Valhan Arts, an up and coming sculptor that in the community. We're gonna actually go through some of his art tonight and talk about it. I'm excited because a lot of your stuff that I've seen, man, pretty dope.
Thanks.
How's your day going? What time is it over there? It's pretty late.
Yeah, I'll good it. It's about 2 a.m. here, and
Yeah.
I first of all I want to say sorry because I speak a few languages and I can lag sometime. So
Well, I speak a few languages myself, so I know the pain.
yeah,
No, I don't speak a bunch of languages. I just the one. But
We
it's
appreciate
awesome.
you staying up late with us, man. 2 a.m. I know that's late, so thank you.
Wait,
for
where are
being
you
back.
at?
currently I'm in Russia.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm in the Russian Federation, and I usually work at night, so it's pretty comfortable for me.
Gotcha. I figured you're a night person,
Yeah.
so
I think most of the people in the
I
hobby
can
are
hide in the
people.
dark really good,
Yeah, yeah. Blacked out tattoos you got.
Yeah, I'm practically a vampire, so
Yeah, we know. 1 a.m. unboxing and
yeah.
type.
Except you don't look very happy at that time, but whatever.
Yeah,
True.
that's true.
Real fast before we hop into the topic, I'm gonna go say hi to everybody that's in the chat real fast. Steve's saying hi from wherever he's at.
He might be in Russia too, for all we know.
Might be. Gabriel, what's up, man?
He's watching Warriors.
Yeah.
He can watch
There
the
you go.
Warriors. Main man, what's up? Gamoya, how's it going? Let's see here. MTEL, how's it going? D3, what's up, man? Half Dead Customs, what's up, man? D3 says the hottest sculptor in the game is on. So
No, thanks.
see here. Gamoya says much respect to Russia. My daughter, mother is half Russian and Japanese. That's a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
So yeah, man, we'll just hop into your pictures. I grabbed a bunch of pictures from like your Facebook page and stuff, so we can just talk about it, man. So ain't no script here. It's just we're just hanging out talking. So first picture is Deken, Wolverine's son. This is the first picture that I've seen that is on your Facebook. Is this one of your first?
No, I just didn't post much in Facebook. I just started to promote it recently
Okay.
and to hang out there.
I noticed this one was like a you were doing like a Patreon type deal with this one too as well.
Well, this actually was just a fun model for my Patreon subscribers.
Okay.
I can't say that this is my favorite character, but I just wanted to make him because actually I prefer to make some uncommon, unpopular characters and villain type. Because everyone can sculpt Wolverine, everyone can sculpt Superman, and there
Say
are
that again. Everybody can sculpt Wolverine.
everybody can sculpt
Yes.
Wolverine,
I think
everybody do that.
I think he's was gonna say Magneto next before you interrupted him, Dion.
Yeah, all
felt
that
it.
stuff, all the popular stuff, and there are a lot of those statues, and I don't know actually how people choose the collectors, how they choose like around 100 Wolverine statue, which one to pick. But I was always more interested in some characters that appeared maybe once, twice per series or per comic series, right? Like a Parasite, for example, from DC. It's a very unpopular character, but it's remembered. I remember it a lot from the cartoon movie. And there was not a single model
amazing.
made of.
Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, Daken is not the most popular character, but I don't know. I just felt interested in him.
It's crazy
And
that we
people-
don't have
and
a
people
statue.
responded. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that we don't have a statue of him, man. Like,
Yeah.
I would love a Daken statue, man, because I'm really into Wolverine. That's like my favorite character, and I would love to have a statue of him.
Recently, I shared the post of GP Paint. He has this model and he painted it, and the conversion was really high. The interest of people about this character and about how it looks in the physical statue, the painted, and that was really a surprise for me.
Speaking of, I've noticed like you do very, I don't know if the word simple is accurate, but you do various like simple bases, very not very intricate like bases. Is that like a something?
The point is that I don't like hyper dynamic poses. I prefer museum ones, and the base should not always be that complex, you know, not to distract from the character, because sometimes especially on the dynamic poses, bases are so big that they mix, all that look mixes, and you can't really notice the character. You don't pay attention to it, you pay attention to all the sculpture, and I want to focus attention on the character.
Got you. Yeah. How long have you been sculpting?
Not long, I guess. I worked in game dev for 2 years and 3 years in collectibles.
Okay.
You said gaming?
Hmm?
You said gaming?
Yeah, in game dev,
Oh,
game
okay.
design.
Can you say anything that you've done?
I worked on a couple projects. I worked on For Honor. It's an epic game. I worked on the Nosgoth. It's from the Legacy of Kain series. And some project that didn't came out.
Okay. I think somebody just, I don't know if it was STL or what, but somebody just had a statue of Raziel from Legacy of Kain. I saw that like about a month ago online.
Well, I haven't sculpted him, but yeah, there are plenty of those.
You know what I always thought about that's funny about this character? So he's got a healing factor, but he's got tattoos.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I always thought that was.
Oh, wow.
I've always thought that was funny about this character.
That is true. Because they would just push it out,
Push
right?
the ink out. Yeah.
Just think out.
Well, the main thing that I don't like in this character is his wrist claw. You know, it's so. I find it stupid
Oh,
and very unnecessary.
Yeah.
Looks
Well,
like
X-23's got
Baraka.
the one on her foot too.
Yeah.
so what I like about this character and a lot of characters that you do is that they're obscure characters, and like you stated earlier, like I'm not knocking people that love their Wolverine and that love their Batman. I love both characters too, but sometimes we want that obscure character, like especially if you're trying to build a team or build a line. Some of the characters, you know, that a lot of custom companies, a lot of licensed companies just aren't gonna do. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't see this character in a million years. At least I haven't saw him. So it's cool to see him. Is good in the way that you did him. And like you were saying, like I like fancy bases, but I like simple bases as well, because with this particular piece, all your focus is on the sculpture and on the character and on the design and the art, and it's not on the base. Plus, if you did a couple of more of these as companion pieces, you can put them together without having to worry about the base taking up the entire area or the whole real estate where you want to display the characters. So excellent job. I agree with D3. Like your work is some of the best out there.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It
we were
looks like
saying,
the
like
tattoo
like
is raised.
a little
Was that
bit,
a-
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that effect. I like it.
I know nothing about this character, but it's fantastic artwork, man.
He's
the sculpting-
he's
the
Wolverine's
sculpting
son.
detail. Yeah, the portrait. It looks really cool, man. That's all.
Thank you.
The anatomy. I mean, everything looks point on, accurate, and everything else, man. I mean, even looking at the leather paints and stuff. So, it's a great job.
Oh, I think we talked about this piece. A lot of people liked it.
No, Hydra
Hydra
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's funny because it's museum, but it's got motion to it, right? He's standing there, but the water's moving. You can see
I
the
think that's what I
motion.
like as far as museum, because I'm a more so like a dynamic kind of guy or diorama, and if it's a museum, it has to have like a flow of motion, which is what this has. So I think it's like perfect.
Well, yeah, it was really hard to combine the water flow and the museum pose. So I really enjoyed this project. I really like how it turned out.
Is this
Again-
just a digital sculpt, or is it like fully like printed, painted? What
Uh,
exactly? Can you
This
explain?
picture, yeah, is just a render, but many people have printed it.
Okay.
Again, one of those lesser known characters too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
definitely a
a lot of Sandman, right?
Yeah.
But there is no Hydra Man. So
It's one of the top
That-
sought after
that's-
pieces of Bowen. So how they showed it.
You say who did it? Bowen?
Bowen.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, there's a Hydra Man Bowen.
I'm gonna have
I
to
think it's a
look that
bust
up.
though.
Quicksilver. I thought this was pretty dope.
Well, I haven't seen this one.
I like how he's kind of in motion, you know.
Him and the Flash, I would imagine, are difficult to do.
yeah, and this was the commission work, and the customer wanted to make it more dynamic, but I don't know, to sculpt the running effects somehow different from the other statues of Quicksilver.
Are there other
So-
statues of Quicksilver?
Yeah,
There's
other
one.
models, yeah.
XM did one.
Yeah, no,
Really?
there are a lot of models of Quicksilver, like the Wicked done it, and
Where am
I can't exactly remember, but yeah, I saw a lot of them. And they almost each of that model looks like a reworked Flash, you know,
Oh, I have seen
just
this one.
straight running somewhere and
Um,
nothing special.
Did it take a long time to do like the details on the suit? There's a lot of
No, usually almost each of my work is around 2 weeks, maybe
that's
faster.
all.
I like how the ground's moving underneath his foot too.
Wait, how long did you say it? Did you say it only took 2 weeks?
Right. That's what I was like.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
lot.
Wow.
2 weeks and maybe faster. For example, currently I'm on the project of the Old Man from DC,
Oh man, yeah.
and I almost completed it in around 7 days.
Wow.
It's for production.
Wow. Were you
Yeah.
always able to do it that fast? Like initially when you first started, did it take a lot longer?
I think my first character was a lot more longer.
Okay.
Who was the first character you did?
Like the one that was really noticed, it's the Parasite,
Parasite.
and it was the third attempt of sculpting that character.
What was going wrong?
I just
What did you
evolved,
learn, I guess.
you know. Yeah, I was just evolving, and each time I looked on how I made it before, and I thought, oh, okay, the anatomy here sucks, the texture here sucks. I need to resculpt that, and I was just trying again, resculpting that character until his final look, which is currently on the art station.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I like it a lot actually. Mr. Miracle.
Oh man.
I don't know anything about him.
Oh man.
Darkseid's adopted son.
Yeah.
He's a I don't know if he's considered a new god or not.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker
You know,
for a sculpted cape.
And they had two of them. They had Thaddeus Brown and they had Shiloh Norman. I want this so bad, and I want to figure out how I can get like a Shiloh Norman sculpt, like head sculpt to put on it. But I want this Mr. Miracle badly, man. This is one piece that I want.
this was very quick one.
I like the design that you did with the suit. Like it's really different. Like it's modernized, you know, take on this suit. I like it a lot.
I like how it still is like motion, like what we talked about with it being museum still.
Yeah, I like how you're able to do that, like put motion into a museum piece. So I'm just standing there, you know. To me, like if a museum is just standing there, it's boring.
Yeah, it's boring, but it's not always possible to add the motion.
Yeah,
Some statues are just had to be still.
yeah.
So quick question, like how if someone wanted this particular statue, do we have to like see if there's a group that has commissioned it, like, and it's gone into production, or do we like buy the STL file?
Actually, most of my commissioners who ordered the some of my statues, they usually commented in my Facebook page, so you can find them pretty easy and ask some questions about if they want to produce it or they want to resell it or anything else.
There's a commissioner that I'm trying to get to. He's got the Ghost Rider. He's trying to do that right now. That I'm trying to get enough people. I think we need like 10 people for it. And it's only like $650.
What?
Yeah. So, I'll talk about that when I get to that picture. But
Man,
this is dope, man. There's a lot of detail here. There's a lot of different material, like fabrics and like.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like leather and fabric.
Yeah, leather.
I like the contrast.
This is the unmasked sculpt.
Actually, I really enjoy when the concept of character is very simple. Like there are not many colors, not many armor parts and all that stuff, and that's what makes your imagination flow. You know, you start to think like, how can I modernize this suit? How can I add some curves, some lines, some stitches and all that stuff, and not to lose that classic look. So that's what I really enjoy by working on these kind of characters.
So Dion, this. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Piggy. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is the Thaddeus Brown portrait, and I want this one. But if I could get like a Shiloh Norman, I know someone will. I'll probably swap another head off another statue on it just to get the Shiloh Norman version. But this is one of my favorite characters, man.
I was just gonna say earlier, you know, it seems like there's a lot of collectors out there that love like their characters to be like 100% true to, you know, like the old school version of the character, you know, and I think like XM for example, they were one of those people that they innovated the costumes, they modernized the costumes, and I think that's why a lot of times
texture, you mean?
Yeah, like textures, and they added detail to the costumes. They even changed up some of the costumes a little bit here and there, and I think that's why they were successful. I think there's certain collectors that gravitate more towards, you know, the modernized suits, you know.
I like the suits to be I like them to be recognizable but modernized.
Casual's asking about who paints the renders. I think you do it, right? You do all the.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's Polypaint and then rendering in other software.
So you'll basically do the entire thing.
Yeah, A to Z, like from sculpting to rendering and to cutting and slicing the model for an STL file.
But you wouldn't necessarily like paint it yourself once it's printed, I guess.
No, I don't paint.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
So when you say like say for example, the Quicksilver took you a week, that's not including like when you painted the render or printed them out or cut them. That was just the design part, right?
That was the sculpting part, right? And rendering usually and cane takes me around maybe 3 days extra.
Dang, that's still
I know, 3 days.
Fast, yeah, that's well. Have Dead said by far you are you have the quickest turnaround time of anybody that he works with. So Yeah, that's unheard of. 3 days.
I just don't want to complex all that stuff, you know. Of course, I can spend on rendering like a week and try to apply different materials and different lights and different setups, but I don't see that that's really necessary, you know. You can get a quite good look with the simple template,
Wow.
which
So this is one of your newer characters.
This is bad. I have no idea
Yeah.
who this is, but this
That's
is
Luke
bad.
Cage. That's old
Oh,
man
is
Luke
that who
Cage.
it is?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I've never
Power
seen him look
Man.
like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
From
got
Timeless.
the power of
Timeless.
Sentry and Iron Fist.
Hulk, Iron Fist, and Sentry. Yeah.
Man, this is cold. And
Oh,
are the eyes do the eyes and the fist glow on this, or it's just the lighting effect?
Yeah, here is just a light effect on render.
Got it.
Yeah, the commissioner is gonna have to do all that. So basically, he's the artist, so he's just making it look good or whatever, and then the commissioner's gonna have to figure out if he's gonna end up lighting this up or.
Are they engineers?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
making the presentation of how I think it can look like, and
Got
the commissioner can pass my renders to the painter, or if he paints by himself and use it like a reference, and decide if he needs glowing eyes and glowing fist or he don't.
Got it.
This is probably one of my favorite ones that you've done so far. It's when I look at your art, like the characters look very powerful. They have like a presence to them. It exudes like power. Like when I look at these characters, it just looks like power, like powerful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. They command presence, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you have this in your collection and somebody walks in, they're
Oh,
going
they're gonna
straight
stop.
to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna stop. I would stop.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when I figured out who was making this, I messaged him right away. So I don't know, man. I hope this gets made.
Better hit up your connects.
Yeah, I like this. I like this rendition of the character a lot.
I've never seen this version of him.
Yeah, it's new. It's new.
Actually, I haven't seen him too before the commissioner ordered it.
You did a damn good job then.
Yeah,
for
so
not
I had to
having
do
seen
some
it.
research, especially about the base, because he didn't knew what kind of base he wants to place there, and this was just picked out straight from the comic.
Basically, he's from the future.
That's a part of Sentinel Heart, as I remember, which resurrected him.
Like if you look at his clothing, you can kind of tell hints of, like his pants and that belt look like the Sentries, the cape as well, and then like that Iron Fist, you can just tell.
But I like
Actually-
how the cape, like in the back, it's not like a full body cape or something. Go back to that picture. It was like half of them or something. Yeah, I love that. Like that's different. Is that true to the
Yes.
way he's supposed to be? Okay.
Actually, there is a texture on his pants and all, and cape and all that stuff, but I don't know. I think I didn't capture it very well on render.
The fact that you never really heard of this before you were asked about it and you researched it and cranked out something this awesome, that's a testament to your work, man.
I would agree.
Thanks. And again, this is the example of a very simple concept of character. His original look in the comics is really simple, like 2 color of his clothing, and that's it, and the chain.
You improved on the design, I think, because when I looked at the comic books, like this design's better than the comic books. So
Damn.
Yeah, of course. That was what I was talking about. That I like to do to improve some things, to modernize the suits and to make it look more realistic.
CMP's asking about swap outs. Do you do swap outs on your statues or no?
Yeah, of course. If the commissioner wants, I can do the swaps. Like on Mr. Miracle, right? I did a swap of head, and there is also the separated bust for it.
Yeah, he showed
But-
the
but-
picture with the Thaddeus Brown portrait next to the masked portrait. That's when I was saying, like, I wish they had the Shiloh Norman one.
But usually swaps are being ordered on the production pieces.
So when I saw this piece, man, like I was not in the I was not looking for a Corsair statue at all. I wasn't thinking that I needed one, but when I saw it, I had to pre-order this, man. So I've got this on pre-order. The custom I can't wait for this statue to come out. So
The statue you never knew you needed.
yeah, exactly. It's just a really dope take on the character. Again, you know, he looks like that's a powerful pose. Like, you know, the design on it, everything is dope.
Pair him up with a Cyclops and Jean Grey and Cable.
I'm not gonna even do that, man. I'm gonna put him I'm gonna do like a little cosmic area. And he's gonna go in the cosmic area.
With your Galacticus.
My galactic. Yeah, man, this is dope. I like this a lot. So much detail.
It is dope. I like the little sash, the little belt.
Yeah.
That's dope. I like the gun too.
I
The
think
detail on the
didn't
gun.
somebody say that this was forged or something?
Yeah, somebody said it was forged.
Okay.
I was the one that asked was it forged because I didn't know the character.
Okay.
I knew somebody had said that recently.
There's a lot of detail on this gun. So did this
Yeah,
take you pretty like a long time, or is it, again, pretty fast?
2 weeks, as I remember.
2 weeks.
Man, I'd have been 3 weeks on the gun alone.
Right.
This looks good, man.
The longest part on this character was his pose, because I wanted to give him some, arrogant pirate look, cosmic pirate, and I was trying different poses for a long time to make him look as he looks now.
You're like the way you sculpt the anatomy, like the musculature, like it's great. Did it take you a long time to learn that, or did you just picked it up right away?
Well, I'm a traditional sculptor in past, so I have the knowledge about anatomy, and that didn't take me long to adjust it to digital sculpting. My goal is to combine the comic forms and the realistic forms, so it doesn't look too realistic and it doesn't look too comic type.
It looks very realistic.
Mm-hmm. I'm in love with that gun, man. The whole thing is dope, but that gun is just next
Love you
level.
too. So I have yet to see any of your statues printed and painted yet. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, for example, there is an Dakin statue printed and painted in my Instagram.
Okay.
There is a share post. There are a lot of reposts of Viltrumites.
Yeah, I've got some of those pictures in here, but I haven't yet. I haven't seen any of the printed and painted yet. I'll have to go through your stuff later and look through that.
Yeah, and Strife statue will be painted soon.
Okay, yeah, actually, I've seen that. I've seen the printed of that one, but that's the only one I've seen. It looks really good too, like printed.
Oh man.
That's just a work in progress.
Yeah, I just grabbed it.
Who is this though?
It's Silver Banshee.
Yeah, Silver Banshee, DC character.
Oh, okay. This is so
let's see.
hot, man.
What'd you say?
I said this is so hot. This piece.
This is Sand from Justice Society.
This is a character I didn't know anything
I'm
about.
making notes of which one.
I don't either.
Same thing.
but
Man,
it-
you digging deep to get characters that no one has like done.
Well, actually, I don't do that, and people just ordering that. You know.
Oh, so
They-
people
they-
are
they-
hitting
they
you
see-
up with
they-
these.
Yeah, they saw the stuff that I did previously, that I work on the unpopular characters, and they like say, I want that unpopular character for my own.
But they give you free liberty to do it how you want.
Sometimes, but usually I take all the notice what the customer wants to see, the pose, the level of detail, the anatomy, and how much modernization does he wants.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this looks good. Like I said, I don't know anything about the character, but it looks dope.
Yeah, I know nothing about them.
This is some characters I know about though. I got a bunch of your Viltrumite pictures. These came out really good. I like it a lot.
Who is this?
It's from Invincible.
Okay.
They're Viltrumites. Basically Superman, basically characters.
What's the lion dude's name?
Battle Beast.
Battle
They're
Beast.
good guys.
Are you thinking about doing a Battle Beast?
Actually, I got a lot of requests for Thrag, for Battle Beast, and for Anissa.
Oh man.
But I got Thrag commissioned, so I'll start sculpting him soon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this came out really. Conquest came out really good. He's my favorite one out of all of them.
I like this floating effect.
Mhm.
Oh, they look good together like that. So with these ones, I noticed you're doing more with the base than I guess you've done with some of the other ones.
Yeah, because I intended to make these ones as a diorama,
Gotcha.
but separate. You know, so
Okay.
if somebody wants, he can combine all that stuff in one dio, or they can place them separately. So they
okay.
all those bases are made in one style with one texture type, so it can combine well.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
this, basically.
They look perfect, just like this.
I love it. I'm like making notes of everything I want. I can go back and
This, yeah, this is my favorite one. Like, I like how like the colors. There's not much color, but then that pop of blood, you know.
Yeah, I think that's all that it needs, though.
Superboy Prime. I saw this not too long ago.
Yeah, that's a little bit more dynamic than I usually
A
do.
lot of motion.
But it looks good. Like, you know, it's not like fully, you know, he's not like flying or anything, but he's like charging forward. This is that Strife we were talking about earlier. This came out really good. I've seen the print of this already, and it looks amazing.
Is it being like mass produced or somebody just did it?
No, it's being mass produced. One of the big groups picked this up.
Oh, okay. I recognize it more so now with that portrait.
Yeah. Casual says amazing. He also wants to know, do you have any anime projects coming up?
No,
Are
never.
you doing it? Never?
No, no.
my man.
I am not that kind of guy.
That's awesome. I hope Buck sees this. I love it.
Actually, this project, Strife and the Corsair, was made for one single customer, and I really surprised how good they turned out. Because I don't know, the concept was so simple and so dull, and it came out really good.
Did you
This
know
group-
about him though before you started?
Strife? Yeah.
Okay.
This group does a lot of museum sculpts, and they usually only do kits. But I mean, I've seen the version that is already printed out, and it looks just like this.
I don't think I've seen the printed one though.
I'll show you later. This is Cardiac.
Cardiac, yeah.
Yeah, it's an old school Spider-Man villain from back in the 90s.
I like
This
that
came out good.
weapon.
Basically, it has like electrical powers.
A blue shocker.
Yeah, basically. Again, you updated a lot of his costume too, which looks dope.
Actually, I just added some textures on it
That's what I meant.
and a little bit of battle damage, you know.
Yeah, but it looks good. Like, it looks really, really good. Like, because in the comic books, they don't. It's all flat. They don't have any of that texture stuff.
I want this. Like, I literally want this statue.
I have to have textures.
Yeah, I don't like that flat stuff.
Piggy, you want every piece that we've seen so far.
No, but it's a few definites, and I definitely want this one. He'll blend in really well.
You'll never see this character made. You'll never see him made. Like, other than a custom group, obviously, but you're never gonna see this guy. I mean, this is the only time I've ever seen this character.
Yeah, I never seen him before.
It's another reason I have to have it.
So this Ghost Rider, there's a group trying to get this made right now. He's trying to get at least 10 people to buy into this, to produce it, an actual custom group. He's trying to do, I think, 3 different sizes too, as well. Quarter scale, 1/3, and 1/6.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think the pricing is going to be like $650 for this piece. So
We can honestly say that Jarhead peed a little when he first saw this.
oh, I love this. Is like besides the Luke Cage, this is my like my next favorite for sure. This is like,
I know, man.
I love
It
this
is really
piece.
nice.
It is dope.
This is what got me to notice your work. This piece right here.
Before seeing this, I would always say, like, what's the point of having Ghost Rider like without the bike? But I mean, this is the reason right here.
The light ups included in the
Guyon
price.
says that. Trust me, that means it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece.
Right, because I don't just blow smoke.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
is-
example when the customer gives me freedom to sculpt like whatever I want. You know, he had just a pose concept of this character, and the rest is done by me. So the base, his burned out jacket, and all other stuff, his skull, there was no reference. I don't use references much. I just sculpt from head sometimes. So this piece came out really good by my opinion, and this is totally a free hand.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is insane.
When I first posted this piece, it like it got so many comments and people, so many reactions. It was
Did,
crazy.
I remember. People were trying to figure out how they can get it.
Yeah. Again, you know, he's standing there, but there's motion in his stance. You know, the way the jacket's moving and the chains and, you know, the flames is just, it's great. Like, I love that shot right there. Like, that's
Yeah, that's the look right there, I think, for sure.
Yeah, that's the main display angle.
yeah, for sure.
And it cannot have clear resin as the fire.
I think the commissioner's trying to do that, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I think that would ruin it.
He's trying to do a light up on it.
Can you
But-
imagine if this had like XM's fire?
But the thing is, it's gonna be a kit, so you can paint it over the clear resin. So I would paint it like that other Ghost Rider on bike, the one that we all like.
Oh, the
Um,
really large one.
yeah,
Yeah.
where you can kind of see through it at the
Yeah,
same time.
that is a good example because that doesn't look like clear resin, which
yeah,
sometimes
once-
I think can look cheap in the statue, but it's still light up. So I think that's a good example.
Well, that's all the pictures that I got from your Facebook page, man. You know, like I said, that Ghost Rider is what got me into, you know, seeing your work, you know, like kind of diving in and see what you had out there. I'm very impressed by all the stuff that you do. Like, even though you haven't been sculpting for a long time, I think you've made an impact in the community for sure. I know a lot of people love your work, so
Thanks, I really appreciate that.
and like I said, you're more than welcome to stay. You can leave if you want to, but we're gonna start going into other pictures of like other customs. But like I said, you're more than welcome to stay. I appreciate you coming on and talking to us about your work. You said there's a piece that you're working on right now currently, right?
I'm working on 3 projects parallelly.
Okay. I'm sure you'll post pictures up when you get the chance, but we all look forward to seeing the rest of your work, man. So
Thanks for invite and thanks for kind words, everyone. I'll try not to make you disappointed in me in the future.
Hey, I already got my list going, man. I already got my list. I'm good.
it's crazy because like I haven't seen one of your statues that I haven't liked yet, and that's really weird. Like to me, like normally, like some of even the big name sculptors that I've seen out there, it's like, oh, I love this, and that, and then that one's okay. I don't like that one too much. But every single one of yours, I seem to love. Like just something about it.
And everyone in the chat is loving everything that we've seen so far. Like Casual says, really cool work. I really like the Invincible ones. Like everybody has one that they love. Like G Moya loves the Ghost Rider. So
Yeah.
everybody in the comments
Yeah,
is
Ghost
talking
Rider
about
guy.
how great everything is. So
Yeah.
No, thank
And
you.
the Dakin. Yeah, Dakin and Ghost Rider.
What are you guys' favorite of his?
Well, I
Personally.
just said my 2.
What's your Piggy? What's your favorite?
the Cardiac and the Mr. Terrific. I'm sorry, the Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle and Cardiac.
Gotcha. What about you, Matt? You see anything that you liked on here?
Hydro Man.
Hydro Man. Yeah, I figured you.
That's
picked Hydro Man.
just that's a really cool piece, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's I mean, I like the others too, but the Hydra Man just stood out. You know, so especially the hand, the water hand behind him. So
the 4 that I put up for the picture for tonight, those are my favorite 4 out of all of them I've seen that you do. Casual saying a Hulk would be interesting for you to do. He'd like to see that. That'd be pretty dope.
Actually, I did the Oni Hulk. It's on my art station.
Okay.
So yeah, there are a lot more pics on the art station. If you want, you can check him out. So
have you what about have you done any female characters?
That's a good question.
I don't sculpt females too much, but I can. No, I just prefer the male characters because the anatomy is closer to me, and it requires less time for me to sculpt.
Yeah. I hear females are hard to sculpt.
Well, we'll see about that about magic, which I'm sculpting.
Oh, wow.
How it will turn out.
Challenge accepted, huh?
Yeah.
I would think that the men would be harder to sculpt because there's more of it. I guess there's more.
What?
You know,
I've always
females
heard.
are smaller.
I've always heard
If they got boobs,
Curves,
and,
man.
yeah, you got to get the boobs and the hips and the portrait on the females. You know,
Yeah,
That's
the main
hard.
difference is the forms. The female forms are more smooth and more smooth curves, you know, and it's really hard to sculpt sometime, and especially the portraits. Yeah,
the fact that you have something that everybody loves, because we all have very different tastes on the panel, very different tastes in the chat. Like we got people that are saying they love the Quicksilver, the Hydra Man, the Corsair, mostly the Ghost Rider. I'm seeing it seems like everybody likes the Ghost Rider the most out of everything that's coming.
Yeah.
My
that's
bad.
what happens when you sculpt a popular character. You know, that's why I'm not doing this because it drags all the attention.
Well, I mean, every once in a while, you got to do a popular character, right? You sprinkle them in there, and then back to.
He's trying to get you to do Wolverine.
Yeah. And my bad, Matt. You were about to say something.
No.
I mean, I would actually love to see like an unpopular character in like Wolverine's like Maverick.
Magneto.
I would like to see a Maverick or like a Cyber.
Or like a Martian Manhunter. Okay.
Nah.
Yeah. That would be
Lady
dope.
Deathstrike. You know, there's
That would be hot. That would be
Of
hot.
Voltron.
Oh my God, we
Yeah.
went totally left.
I'm gonna go for Voltron every opportunity I get. I'm an
how
advocate.
are you with the machine characters?
Yeah, that's the next question.
With hard surface, you mean?
Yeah, like you see, like
Transformers,
Voltron,
or
Transformer,
Voltron.
machines.
Terminator.
Pretty easy. You know, I can sculpt in every technique. I
It's more
think.
square and more boxy, right?
There's no muscle.
Yeah, more. It's just requires more time than sculpting the organic characters, because you need to work more with the modeler and with the polygons, so it looks like a hard surface. So it doesn't look like organic one.
Predator Alien. You ever dabble
What?
with that?
What again?
Like Predator.
Predator Alien.
Predator and Alien. Yeah, why not? But there are a lot of those statues also.
Everybody's agreeing with me about Voltron in the chat. I think we should aim for a Voltron.
But like I said, man, thank you for coming on the show tonight. Appreciate it. Kind of like I said, I love showcasing other people's art. Like, you know, especially up and comer like you. Like you're making a really big impact, I think, already in the community. And just appreciate you spending some time to talk to us, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting. Thanks for inviting. It was glad to meet all of you.
So, like I said, you can stay, you can go. It don't matter.
Unfortunately, I'll go
Okay.
sculpt some things.
Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's
There,
2
3
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So,
That's okay for me. Right. See you
Have a
all,
good night.
guys.
take it easy,
Have
man.
a good
Appreciate
night. Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks.
Let's see here.
That was cool.
Yeah.
And thanks
Yeah,
for
I agree.
putting that together.
like I said, I like when we talk to like artists and like painters and stuff like that. Just hearing different takes on stuff that that we don't get to hear a lot in the community. We all hear, oh, that sucks and this is horrible. That's what we hear, negative stuff, right? So I definitely appreciate the when painters and artists come on the show. So
Yep.
What's up, Darth Rashid?
What do you say?
He says, sup, my bros, Jarhead, Matt, Dion, watch your back, Red Titan. Is the streets looking for you? Piggy, I got the book, 5%.
Rashid, you need to go out to Boston to help your Knicks out, man.
Man, I can't say anything, man. I've been, my team is baseball, and the Cubs have been trash lately. Be quiet, Dion.
I ain't say a word. I can't even.
So to warn you guys, there is a lot of like Wolverine stuff in the custom stuff going on right now. So just
we're not shocked, Jarhead.
This is just an excuse for showing us all these Wolverines.
There's like 4 or 5 Wolverines being made right now.
What's up, D3?
I don't have all of them.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, D3? Like I said, I don't have all of them, but I have a couple. So
a couple.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like 1,700 Wolverines.
No, I actually don't have that many pictures tonight, so y'all are safe.
But most of them are Wolverine pictures.
But most of them are Wolverine. Right. Speaking of, so this is Rafael Albarra. He sculpted this statue. I like it because it's a different take.
It reminds me of that famous one that you like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
His anatomy is very similar how he sculpts to that sculpture. But there, so I like to say this is tree trunk with Wolverine, because there's a big ass tree trunk in the background. But there's another statue that's going to go with this. Is going to be a Hulk, and I guess the Hulk has like a tree in his hand, like he took a.
Oh, that would be dope.
Like he broke half of it. Or
Yeah.
Broke it. Yeah.
I was literally gonna say this piece would be really cool if there's a companion piece that he's facing,
Yeah,
whether
it's
it's
Hulk.
Wendigo or Hulk.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
So this one for pre-order. So you can either get this base or a smaller base. I'll show you guys later.
Yeah, but Jarhead, dude, I guess because but so it goes up for pre-order, but how do you, like I said, okay, so my question is this, or like I would be intrigued to get this if I saw the other piece. I haven't seen the other piece. I haven't seen the companion piece. So I don't know.
It's in the group.
The companion piece isn't yet. Not to this yet.
I haven't seen the companion.
They haven't made it yet. But he kind of put art in there just to kind of you get like a kind of idea of what they're gonna do. And correction, this hasn't gone out for pre-order yet, okay. But it's there's an interest list going on it, so it'll go for pre-order soon.
Well, I don't know who's commissioned it, but if I did see it, so maybe I could go back into the group and say, hey, you probably get a lot of interest if you show the other companion piece, knowing
people have said that already. Trust me.
Okay.
But it's
cool.
it's money. It's a money issue because now you got to pay a sculptor to do the other piece. So they're just waiting for that to do that basically.
It's hard to make a decision on if you want the larger base or this.
People have said that already. Trust me. That was one of the biggest gripes. Was like, I don't know if I should get the big.
You want it at all?
Yeah. So,
Jarhead, can you zoom in a little bit? I just want to see the base. Like if you can.
Yeah, it's a big.
I think there was a miss on this piece with the tree. I think they should have put some Easter eggs on the tree, like maybe some claw marks, or somebody even said like maybe a wolf.
There is an Easter egg. There is an Easter egg.
Like on the tree itself?
Not the tree itself, but the base.
Well, I mean the tree.
Damn,
I feel like
the base is the tree.
Yeah.
I feel like the tree itself should have a little bit more detail or something else on it, because like since it's so big and demanding so much attention on the piece, like I feel like there should be something else going on with it. Maybe something that relates to whatever the companion piece is.
Well, that's the thing. So see how it's broken? Like you can tell it got snapped in half, right? So I think yes, I get what you're saying, but I get when you see the other piece, I guarantee it's going to be one of those things like, oh yeah, okay, makes sense because
you see, most collectors are gonna look at that as, you know, you're not gonna put a whole tree on the base, so of course it's not gonna be the complete tree.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, you know, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's like broken in half, and I think Hulk's holding it. So like, it's gonna make sense. It kind of makes sense now, but I think once you see the second part, and like I said, it's hard to make a decision when you don't see the second part.
Yeah,
But
they need to show the other half.
So Cypher said, do you think with tariff issues and license companies, shipping, statute development on pause, customs will flourish? They can bypass the issue. I think we kind of talked about that last week, and I think so for sure.
I'm already noticing a big difference. I've got something coming on boat right now that's way cheaper than some of the license stuff that I've seen lately.
I saw something that's shipping for the price of, that's going to come through air for the same price as what you would get it on the ship for.
Yeah. So like I think for sure, I think it's already happening. I think as far as shipping goes, also a lot of the companies have slowed down their pre-orders and their stuff that they've got going to the
factories,
the warehouse and the factories, and I think the custom groups are making up for that. So Darth Rashid was asking Steve about his show returning. I think Steve is enjoying being off for a couple weeks.
He said a couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah, probably in 2 weeks.
But yeah, I think this is an interesting concept because it's not something that you see very often. You'll see a little base with Wolverine, like some snow or like a tree or something but you don't see like a half a damn tree in it, So
one thing I like about this piece is how thick and stocky Wolverine is. Like usually you see him like sculpted a lot leaner by most sculptors, but Raphael made him, like, as you can see, his thighs, his arms, everything's pretty thick but still muscular, like as Wolverine should be as a shorter, thicker dude. So I really like the difference in that piece compared to most other Wolverines on the market.
Agreed.
I do not like that portrait. I know it's comic accurate and all that, but
see, this is why I would get this statue is for this portrait
classic.
Because I need a classic Wolverine.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that portrait either, but this swap out, so it don't bother me.
Yeah, I would definitely not use it, but
Jarhead,
it seems to be popular though. I can't get with it.
Jarhead, the Scarlet Witch said, "It's for your collection. No more Wolverines." You know how she said no more mutants in the comics.
Diane's got way more Magnetos than I have Wolverines. So
man,
I should be talking to him about Magneto.
That one.
He has a plethora of Magneti. Magneti, yep.
Yeah, I like how Raphael sculpts Wolverine.
I actually like the
Wolverine,
classic pose on this one too.
I got my I guess payment notification for
the shipping. I got it too. I got the same notification. So I got my notification first too.
For which Wolverine?
The Weapon X
for the Weapon X side.
Oh, okay, wow.
Everybody's been getting it. I think it came out I don't even know how fast. It was really fast though.
Yeah.
They don't even have an assembly video of it yet.
No, they don't.
They'll probably drop it before they or like as soon as they start mailing them out.
I'm just hoping they don't sit on the money like they do with Magneto.
Oh, they did do that for Magneto. You're right.
Because they don't even have an assembly video yet, so I'm thinking they're gonna do that with Weapon X.
That would be bad.
Yeah. I hope they don't do that, but I can see them doing it.
Yeah.
If not, they'll do it as soon as someone reports a problem, it'll drop that day.
Yeah. I hope so. I've been wanting that statue for a while. But
congrats, man.
It's fast. It's fast. I mean, less than a year.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was very fast.
Yeah,
it's even faster than what was projected. I think it was July to September.
Yeah, it was July. I was shocked when I saw that email. I was like, what?
Yeah, same.
I can't wait to see him next to your custom one in the tank, the cryogen thing or whatever. I can't wait to see that.
So there's an Easter egg right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's Hulk's footprint.
I cannot see
Can you
that.
zoom in a little more? 'Cause
Yeah, it's hard to make out, but it's right here.
A little more.
It's huge.
yeah, it just. Oh, okay. I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
see his big toe.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
huge.
It just has the mud in it, so it
Yeah.
looks like little floral.
Is this
designs on
the
it.
smaller
No.
base?
No.
Okay. It's just the aerial of the tree.
Yeah.
Did you catch that D3? The Hulk foot.
Why you laughing, man?
Nah, I never saw the aerial view.
Yeah. This is a
But yeah, I see it
print
now.
of a Hulk's foot.
That's dope.
If you're gonna get both, you kind of got to get the tree one then.
Oh yeah. I probably that's what I'm gonna get.
D3 is gonna get pulled over. It's gonna change from custom juice to cops.
So somebody's producing this Venom in a tube.
So I
very-
don't like this.
That's Gabriel GP.
yeah.
I don't like
The
this
painter.
because I feel like it's just a direct copy of the Maestro from XM.
So here's the thing.
Man, everything is a copy, man. Like,
No,
makes me
man.
feel the-
Here's
makes me
the
feel the
thing about
he
that,
did it
though.
because of that.
It
people
could be an
people ask
inspiration,
for that.
but,
Exactly. There was a
People
demand
ask
for
I
it.
don't know about if it's a demand for it, then buy the damn XM one. If you can't afford the XM,
So
one,
you gonna
then
make
yeah.
somebody spend $3,000 when they can spend $200 and get this alone when this is what they want?
Yeah.
They don't. Everybody not balling
He
like
said
you,
yeah.
Dion.
He said,
Everybody not
yeah.
balling like you, bro.
See,
All right.
he missed it, dude. I already told him he should be whipped earlier. I
This
told him.
shit. I think he did it. I think it was dope that he did this. He saw people asking
I
for it,
don't
and he
know.
sculpted it. He did it. He put his own little twist on it. He made it himself, and he painted it himself. Come on,
It's
man.
not- it's not
Get that man. Get that man
exactly-
his props.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't look nice. I'm just saying it's too much of a ripoff to me.
It ain't no rip off, man.
See,
It
look,
makes me think of
Everything is a
Venom.
rip off,
If-
bro.
if
You
this
see the
group makes
Last
more
Dance
than-
movie? It reminds me of that Venom Last Dance movie. You remember when?
No,
they
I
had
didn't
him
see
in
that.
I think Dion's mad because this is better than the one he has.
But I'm saying so. Like for example, like from the canister looks exactly like you can put Venom in a canister, but must the canister itself, from the notches to the top to like it's a direct is what I'm saying.
Bro, most canisters look the same.
No, they don't.
Calm down.
How many canisters
I've
have you
got
seen?
15.
Canister
I've got 15
accurate.
different canisters in my house right now. It looks just like this. Various
Canister
things. In it.
accurate.
Right, it's canister.
I've got various creatures in mine, and it looks
I'm
just like
telling
this.
Wait, you said you got creatures in your
Yeah, I got various
canister?
creatures.
But you
Come
know
on.
what? I think we should start arguing with Dion on it because we're provoking him to look for this picture later on tonight. It's gonna be 3 a.m. and Dion gonna find this picture.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Let that man eat, man.
No, I mean, hey, let him.
Casual
like
says RGB lights in this one 10 times better than XM.
Tell him, CMP. Tell him.
Nelson says fantastic job with the Symbia in a can.
Trust me, I'm not saying it looks bad.
No. I'm just getting to all the comments.
So
Calm
give
down.
him his props first before you talk about what you don't like.
No,
Do that.
I give him his props when he come up with something.
Nah,
like,
give him
different.
his props first.
Nah, man. He don't
Let's
deserve
start
no
with the
props.
positive. Don't lead with the negative, man.
No,
That's
I
it.
gotta leave
Your joint is
with the
dope.
reality. The reality
met-
is that
wait,
he
have you
copied
met
the
Dion?
entire thing.
D, have you met Dion?
That's why he in trouble with Rad Titan right now. Shit.
Please, I gave Brad Titan some viewership. That's what I did.
You know what's funny? I think Dion should put Darth in front of his name.
Oh man,
And he evil laughs after.
I always say you could get Dion like $1 million. He gonna be like, it's all wrinkled. I mean, did you put it in the washing machine?
No, wait.
You couldn't
This
iron it?
motherfucker bougie as shit, man. Like,
You should
in a bougie collector.
You should have got me some digital.
Right,
digital
right.
$1
Some
million. I don't need no
cryptocurrency.
Right.
Edwin saying good artists copy, great artists steal. Plus I would pay.
Nah,
pay
facts though. That's a real saying though.
I
for certain
love it.
statues. Why no?
I'm about
I love
to
it.
copy that down. That was dope.
Glass
I know.
Joe
I like that.
says I've got the Venom tube coming unpainted. 0 chance I will get the XM version because it's better. Dion.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
consensus.
y'all have fun.
You got an inferior statue, Dion.
So he's not
here's
gonna
a
put it on the
Batman.
artist, but as soon as they hit some like the people's hands, he gonna hate on their post.
No,
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm waiting on it.
I'm
Oh, this is
not.
Gabriel too.
Yep.
This looks nice for Batman.
I don't want to hear for Batman. You got a Batman right over your shoulder.
That's like the only Batman I have. Well,
Whatever.
that insanity.
You fake Marvel lover.
Those are the only two Batman I have.
I don't click
look,
DC.
So I was looking at that tactical throne, but I don't have no way to put that thing.
You have a whole house.
Yeah, but I need to like ration my space.
Well, get rid
Sound
of
like Piggy.
get rid of one of your 50 Magnetos that you have.
That's what I say all the time, man. Vision be wanting me to have statues in the attic on the side of the tub.
Yeah, man. I can't have it like Flankster.
Oh man.
This came
Over
out
the
good.
garage.
You got
Do
them
you guys like the
bedroom,
shorter
Yeah.
ears on Batman, or you like the longer ears?
The
I like them
shorter.
both.
I like a medium.
Medium.
That was not one of the options.
D3 likes it just right.
Goldilocks.
Just right in the middle.
Right,
The Goldilocks
One of the
is.
options.
I like the short ones.
I like them either way. It's a good sculpt if it flows with it.
Yeah, this came out good.
Did y'all
so
see that Batman? I think is who's doing it? LBS or something?
Which Batman? They're doing like 50.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Piggy? It's like a
Well,
totally different type of Batman I've ever seen.
and then they had an animated one.
The absolute
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah,
Yes,
Absolute Batman.
that's what it is. Yes.
Yeah, it's the new one in comic books.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of nice
So this is the other base
without the tree.
Without the
without
tree.
the tree. They're gonna have water in the base, like the Predator statue,
Like a koi pond.
like the Prime One. And then he's got his dog tags on the base too.
I like the one with the tree on it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if there's hope for the companion piece. And
Yeah.
It's got the Hulk foot.
Even if there was no companion piece, I still would get that one. I think.
Yeah, I
Me
would
too.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dope piece.
There need to be something else to offset it.
This
Although
came-
that portrait right there looks good by itself.
This is why I like swap outs and alternate portraits, because you have something for everybody, like how Diane
Yeah.
loves this one and Jarhead and I love the classic portrait.
Yeah, this is my Wolverine here.
I think this is gonna be
long
this group's like breakout piece, because this is the same group that did the alternate portrait for Sideshow Gambit, the OG Gambit,
Mhm.
and the same one that's doing the alternate
Magneto.
portrait for the Magneto, the Sideshow
The one
Magneto,
with
the new one.
cigarette or something. What do you got? Like a toothpick or something? Cigarette or something?
Cigarette, I think it's a cigarette.
Yeah,
But-
they're doing a lot of cool stuff.
They got a Spider-Man in the works too, but that's kind of going under the radar. Nobody's really talking about that. But this piece right here is the first piece that's really like, I think it's gonna be that breakout.
They're
that
not
breakout
doing the
first one.
upside down Spider-Man, are they? Who's doing that?
Nah,
No,
Okay.
that's different. That's a different group.
Okay.
So I've got this coming.
Second
It's-
time he peed.
What'd you say?
This is dope. Oh, he said the second time you peed when you saw a statue.
Yeah. I mean, how could
This
you
is
not?
dope. This is a dope.
This is
statue.
it's nice. I'm not gonna lie.
The commissioner did a video of this. Man, I was glued to my phone. I was like staring at it, like. And then I got off my phone
I
and
tried to hit you up to tell you. He was like, "I'm already watching." it."
I'm already watching it. You don't gotta tell me. This came out so good. I was worried actually about like the teeth, the blood in the teeth and everything. But it came out amazing. Amazing.
Mhm.
So is this the prototype or is this a production piece?
This is
Do
a
you
production
I
piece.
think
This is
it's
production right here.
Yeah.
know?
This is production. He shipped the first production piece to himself to make sure it was
Okay.
all right.
Gotcha.
So
Nelson said Titian is painting it.
yeah, she painted the prototype. This is not the prototype. This is
Yeah, that's why I was
Production
asking.
sample.
I want to know if this was factory paint or if this was the teaching version.
this is because I can tell that the teaching them is different.
How is it different?
The paint, I can tell the difference in the paint.
Okay.
But this is production sample.
What were you worried about with the teeth? Because I never.
So when I first saw the production pictures, there was a lot of blotting in the red, and it didn't look good.
Like unnatural
on the teeth. Yeah, it looked like just like smeared red on the teeth. But this actually looks like blood.
I don't like that one piece. And well, can you go to his chin?
Hold on.
Well,
said you don't like that one piece.
well, can you? Well, maybe I just can't get a good like right there. If you could
Talking about
zoom
that
in
piece,
right
like that little strip of meat.
there. Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is like hella
Maybe the-
gory.
Maybe the
But-
green. I think it's the green in it.
Yeah, this is too gory for me, but I still think it's dope.
I love the goriness. It's the green that's kind of throwing it off for me in the chin. It's still
You can
dope.
kind of just like view him from the left or the right and look at the
Yeah.
whole thing.
I think this is my most like I'm looking forward to piece of the year as of right now.
It's not that Magneto on throne on Sentinel throne.
Bro, I don't know if
what
that's gonna
I
come out this
said.
year.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's gonna actually make it this year, man. It's already what, May?
Yeah,
So-
there's-
and I haven't
there's
seen-
anything about it.
I haven't seen any production pieces like, in the works yet. So
Like
That joint is probably killing the factory. They probably sitting there scratching their heads how to engineer that.
Like, how the hell are we gonna do this?
how many boxes it's gonna be? Oh
Yeah,
Oh man.
Can you imagine
So-
that drop test?
especially if it's the factory. I think it is.
yeah. So
What's
as of right now, until I hear anything else about that Magneto, I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna come out early next year.
So
I'll
Jarhead,
say summer
what,
next year.
what's your favorite statue that you have right now before this one gets there? That this is gonna knock it off the. Oh, I already know what it is. Never mind. It's the Sentinel.
I would
Excellent.
say the Sentinel or my Weapon X. Or Wolverine versus Omega Red.
It's the
Those like my top
Sentinel.
three.
It's the Sentinel.
definitely
Yeah, it's the Sentinel.
But yeah, I'm crazy. As soon as I saw this, man, I was like, oh, I've got to have this. Look at the
I
teeth,
love
man.
it. I love the blood and the teeth.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, that they hit that one. That's perfect.
If my mouth look like that, man, the fight over. I don't care what I'm engineered out of. I don't care what my healing factor is. As soon as my mouth look like that, I'm going home immediately.
Yeah, everybody's saying that's just the reflection that you're seeing, that green, Biggie,
The green. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
because you can
'Cause
see
that-
it right
my-
here. It's just
Yeah.
My mind was going crazy. Like, why is that green? What does that green represent?
Yeah, it's just a reflection. You could tell.
I love the art on the back right here.
it's actually raised too.
Oh man.
I like when they don't like neglect any part of it. You know what I'm saying? Just because they would be like, oh, well, it's in the back, nobody can see it. I like how you take your time with the entire piece.
Yeah,
That
I
way
think
you
that's
can make it a
that
center
separates a
piece.
lot of the great statues from like a regular statue is
Correct.
small details, and there's stuff that you didn't think they were gonna do, but they
Yes.
do it. You know,
Agreed. I agree.
because it's very simple. They could have just left the back part just black.
Yep. That's what I mean. They could have just half-assed the back part and like nobody will see it.
Yeah, nobody's gonna see that.
Yeah.
So
Man,
I'm excited
I
about
love
this piece.
so much.
Are you guys getting it?
So
Maybe.
it's in the middle of getting picked up right now. So we'll see if it actually gets produced. I think it will.
Yeah.
I talked to a commissioner that's picking it up. So we'll see. And it's one of the bigger groups that's thinking about doing it. So we'll see. But I like the concept for sure behind this. You know, it's like, you know, Galactus.
I can see
the
them
back.
tackling that too,
Yeah.
doing it well.
This is also Alejandro Pereira that sculpted this.
It's dope for sure.
How do you think this compares to the one with him on Galactus' head, like as a throne.
On the head.
This is 100 times better than that. That piece is,
You think so?
you know what? This is way better than that. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I like
agree-
it too.
I
I
agree
like it
with
better
D3.
too. But I do. You
Way
saying
better.
it like you don't like the other one? Am
I don't. I really don't. I actually
I do like
to
the other one.
I don't like it at all. Like, I think the concept is, the sculpt, the concept, everything about it is just, I don't like it at all.
Really, I love the other one. I love them both.
I
This
like
one
the
is
other
better.
one, but this one is 100 times better.
Yeah,
to me.
this one is better. But I would get them both if I could.
I like how he incorporated Galactus in the back there. Like, I think it's removable too. Like, you don't have to display it.
Oh,
So I
really?
think that's what they're gonna
I
do.
would
gotta
definitely
do-
have it on there.
He's
though.
got to be there.
Yeah, but if you don't have the space, you know, I can see people not using it. But it definitely ties the statue in together.
It's probably got crazy depth too, with that board and Galactus in the back.
Yeah.
Imagine a dope paint job on this because it looks good, just
Yeah.
like this. Imagine just a killer paint job.
And I do like he tried to save some space because he doesn't have like the whole Galactus
thing.
head. Like,
I like it that way because it's just an artistic approach
Yeah.
on it. I mean, you know what it is.
the musculature on Silver Surfer, I like it a lot. On her, I dig it. It looks
Yeah.
really good.
So Nelson,
This is a cosmic centerpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
If you have cosmics pieces, this would be like right in the middle of everything. It looks
And
so
they got
good.
rocks in the portal too,
Yeah.
which I think
No,
is
so
I'm definitely getting this, no matter what group makes it.
it's
Yeah.
the Galactus portrait, like a human sized face.
yeah.
Jarhead says, if you
Looks
don't
like it.
have the space, what happened to Jarhead? Is he okay? I'm fine. What happened to you? Why aren't you on Tuesdays?
Ooh,
He's making space.
shot. You're gonna do it anyway.
This came out really, really good. Batman versus Joker.
Man, somebody got this damn statue for like $4,000 on eBay right now. I was like,
Ain't no
what
way.
the hell?
Ain't no way.
Right.
People going crazy, man.
Like, do you know how much this thing actually costs?
They'll lower the price when it doesn't move.
And it won't.
Less problems on the sideshow one had.
Yeah, yeah, a hell of a lot.
Cypher says the paint is flat on this.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a nice argument. I can see
Yeah.
that.
I would get this custom painted.
Mhm.
Not
I mean, it
only
looks
flat,
good.
but it's a little extra shiny
Yeah.
too.
I like the bat brass knuckles. That's a dope
That's
addition
nice.
to it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a nice touch. I mean, overall, I still think it's a nice piece, though.
It's cool.
He should have a little knife on his shoe.
Yeah, but then that'd be copying another statue. So why would you? do that?
Well, y'all said it's
Oh,
fine
yeah.
anyway.
Well, you're the one. You're the one that said you shouldn't do that, but yet you just said you should have a knife on his shoe. So
Yo, Dion just be saying stuff.
yeah,
Like, I think we all know that by now.
this sucks. And then 5 minutes later, oh, I kind of like this now.
I like the design on the shoe too.
Yeah.
I like the pictures this guy took.
I think Rashid must have gone up to Boston.
Why you said that?
Well, when I said it earlier, the Knicks were down by 25. Now they just won the game.
They won game 2?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit. That's crazy.
They were
Cypher,
down by 25.
I don't
That's
think this
wild.
statue is more expensive than
It's
the
not
sideshow.
more expensive. Actually, it is by like a couple hundred, I think.
I don't remember how much it was, but it's not.
Yeah, I think it's like about like 200 more expensive. But it won't fall apart like sideshow. So under its own weight.
I like the sculpt on his head sculpt for sure.
Are there more than one portrait?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, okay, I remember that one. I forgot about that portrait.
I always thought that was weird that when they did this in the comic books.
Agreed.
I do like the statue though.
But I'm with you. I would get it painted.
Yeah. I think if you got like a badass painter, like it would just bring this up to a whole new level.
Was this in a kit form at all?
No, this is factory paint. People are getting their page. This came out really, really good.
I like it.
The guy said it was too lifelike. The paint.
I like it.
The thing is,
I wouldn't swap out the one I currently have to get this one because I like the base on mine's better, but this is a dope statue. And I like how they did the jeans too and the boots.
Yeah. I like the paint on this a lot.
I like the texture. You get up close, you see all the texture.
Jar, did you see the Archangel in the group? I put that in the comments. Not the Angel, not Archangel. Angel.
Yeah, the wings that we were worried about. Yeah, I seen them. Those are dope, dude.
Like you saw them on like the back of the statue, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. The wings look dope.
D, is it the one from the group that's making the apocalypse?
This.
Nah. This.
Yeah, he faded out.
Cut out.
When I see this head sculpt, all I hear is "Sweet Christmas."
This is how the sideshows. Well, I mean, this is a different character, but I'm saying as far as like the realism and stuff, this is how sideshow should have started to do. What you call it? Why am I drawing a blank? Bishop. This is how they should have made, as far as like making it lifelike like this and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a way better sculpt than
Yes, way better.
Can you imagine the M on the side of his face?
Yeah, I can. Should I rather get this fitted for Bishop?
This is a black cat, 1/3 scale.
Whoa, it's gonna be big chick.
I wonder if they're gonna do a Spider-Man too, because I always think about like who people that like to do teams or pair them up. Who do you pair her up with? I can't think
Ain't
of
somebody doing a silk.
In the 3rd scale.
I thought so, right? You all right?
Not 3rd, no.
Okay, it's 4th.
So yeah, so I'm wondering if they're gonna do some other pieces in this line in case you want to pair her up with someone.
They usually do. She looks a little Asian though.
She does. 1/3 is kind of jumping out there on its own.
It looks good though.
I like that other one, that other custom one where she's sitting on like edge of the building.
Yeah, I like that one too. And we'll end here because that was all the pictures.
You had to end with another Wolverine though. With back to Wolverine. You gonna do a live unboxing?
Yeah. Hopefully all my stuff.
Anyway.
Huh?
It's not a lot of pieces anyway.
No, it'll be the body and the head really. That's the only bust that I know of that has a swappable head too.
That's dope.
I don't know of another one.
But yeah, I've got that one. Should be shipping here soon. Looking forward to that one. I need to start getting into this room and start working on it. I've got some Maji cases coming. I've got some other stuff coming. So then I've got a couple unboxings I got to do. I got that Gambit. I'm gonna do an unboxing of eventually, and then I've got that Wolverine. So
I heard Maji sped up their processing time, so it shouldn't take like an eternal wait like it used to.
He said eternal.
That's what they say, but they said that before too, though. So
yeah.
Speaking of that, of people going back on what they said,
Everybody
and
said they worth the wait. So.
I'll be brief with this one. I told Dion earlier today. So you know how PCS had moved over to a brand new site and they were revamping everything, and you're going to be able to see your points and all of that. Well, you still couldn't see the points, and there were still payments showing as you hadn't made them yet on pieces that you paid off. So today I spoke to their customer service, and they're going back to the old site. They're transferring everything back over to the old site.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting.
Are we even surprised this is PCS here?
Not at all. Unfortunately, not at all.
It's sad. It's sad. It makes me sad though, because like there's pieces of theirs that I like that I would want made and I want eventually, but they need to start working on some of like the little things.
Dude,
They have like issues in every single area that you can have issues in as a statue thing.
Yeah.
I think they should do. You know how Twitter has said they're going to go back to selling through Sideshow.
I agree.
I think PCS needs to do that too, because don't get me wrong, I have some of their pieces, and outside of the Apollo Creed, I've had an issue with every piece that I've gotten from them, and I love their Street Fighter 1/10 scale that they're doing, and I have the Ken and Vega on PO. And that's how it started with the new site. I went to check to see when it was supposed to ship, and it was like, your next payment will be and I was like, my next payment? And that's how it started the back and forth with customer service.
So here's the thing: if you're gonna do PCS, I would say go through Sideshow. Always go through Sideshow. That way, if you need to return it or whatever, it's a lot easier. It might cost a little more, but I think it's worth the extra.
Especially with that refund policy they got now. That's never buy anything else.
They don't put everything on there. Like some of the things are exclusive to their site only, unless you can find where like a distributor or something has bought a couple, like
secondhand market.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta think if you're willing to take that chance, you know, like I said, I'm really trying to get some of their Star Wars stuff. I want, you know, some of their Star Wars stuff, but it's like, you know, I'm gonna get it through Sideshow if I'm gonna get them. So, yeah, I'm gonna pay more, but that's fine.
You get peace of mind. You know, you can return it if you need to, exchange it.
Shout out to Ant though. I actually like Ant. I just don't like his company, so I don't want people to get that confused.
No, I think he's cool. They need to work on their paint, in my opinion. Because the paint just seems like lackluster.
Luke saying they quoted him 6 to 9 months for 2 Max 70s for Logi case. So I mean, still it's faster than it used to be.
I was going to be
like a year, right?
Yeah, or longer.
Over a year
or longer. But when I got mine for my Motu collection, I had already started changing directions on what I was going to collect. By the time
what you was going to put in there?
Yeah, I had to look through my notes, like, because I draw my stuff out how I want it, and I was like, what did I say I was going to do with these?
There's such a demand for them too. I don't understand why they don't speed up the process. And
they have a shop in California and in Asia. So you would think.
Do they?
But
no. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's just like maybe a satellite office or whatever, but I know they have a location in the States as well as
the Asia one ships it to California and they just house it probably.
Yeah, probably.
Comic Galaxy saying the first Sideshow Vader bus had a swap out head.
Really? I don't remember that.
And then Nelson saying if you want a great light up individual stand, look at Spec Fiction.
Oh yeah.
The only thing with those though, they look nice, but they're super expensive for what they are. Like they're either the same price or more than a pedestal than the Maji cases are. So like I couldn't do a bunch of them. Like I wouldn't want to do a bunch of them. Like maybe 1 or 2.
So they would look good, right? Like in the center of a room. I feel like.
Yeah. But you're gonna spend.
Or for whatever piece that you would consider like the creme de la creme of your collection, you know what I mean? Like, Don, you would put your best Magneto on there, or you know what I mean? But
I can see taking that the Weapon X, the custom Weapon X, and putting that on there. I can see that.
So I thought about doing
yeah,
that too,
yeah,
but the only thing
that
about
would
that,
be
it's got a light up to it already. So like
I
just
have a
don't
battery pack on mine, so I don't need a plug.
No, I'm just saying it has a light already. So to me, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
to
you're
have
saying no point.
pedals
doing
like
that?
with the pedal because theirs have a light, so it doesn't make sense to me. Something else for sure. But like
when
that,
he
that particular
demonstrated the light though, I wasn't that impressed with the light because it was the way the light comes up, it's like underneath it or something. So the shadows kind of bounce off of different pieces, I think.
Well, there's the lights on the top, there's a light in the middle, and the light on the floor. So there's 3 different areas for lighting. But again, they're expensive. You know, if it's worth it to you to get them, then yeah. But like, I couldn't do my whole collection of them.
Did you get a non-lit up version?
No, you can getting them from other places, but not from them.
You should offer a non-light up version. Because if I were to get it, it'd be non-lit up.
Yeah, I would want one from him for light up, because I want that Wolverine bust lit up. I think that would look dope.
Okay, yeah, that might I just want it.
But like, I don't know, I just couldn't get a bunch of them because realistically, you're spending the same amount on Magi cases, right? So
Might as well get a Magi case.
yeah, I mean, but you're gonna wait longer for that. So it just, we don't have a lot of great options as far as cases and stuff right now. So
yeah, unless you get some custom stuff.
He does sell some of his Magi cases every once in a while. Random Creed says Magi game
last time too, I think.
Yeah. So is there anything else you guys want to talk about? You can stop it now.
Stop it now.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it.
All right, guys. Well, let's get out of
I'm gonna
here.
go watch the Warriors.
No, you're not.
Yes, please, please.
No, you're not.
Well, we're gonna have a quiz next week.
He said a quiz.
Wait. Speaking of which, Jared, I sent you a picture of that. Let's see if he knows. Let's see if he knows what it is. I think he'll know. I don't know if Dwayne knows.
Let me see here.
It was funny though. I have put it's a meme, I guess, or something.
He said a
D,
meme.
D, you said the Archangel picture is in the group of the updated wings.
You were mute. I think he did say that though.
He did say it. Okay.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna know what this is.
What is it?
Hold on. I'll post it. Yeah, he won't know what that is. Can you see it?
It's a bit old,
Warriors, right?
What?
Oh yeah.
That's Warriors.
Up there it is.
I can't even see the thing at the bottom.
You don't know who this is?
You ever watch any? You never watched any like Charles Bronson movies or anything like that?
Are you talking about like those Death Wish movies? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, he don't know what that is.
I don't know. It looked like Mr. Bean reading a newspaper.
Oh man, come on now.
I can't really see it.
Now do y'all agree with me that Dion should be beaten? I said it at the beginning of the show, and he's proved my case for
It was a
me.
small picture. I don't know what the hell that was. Jeez, man.
Well, thanks everybody for coming on again. Thanks for Valhan Arts for coming on tonight and talking to us about sculpting. Appreciate you guys coming on. Dion, you got anything coming up?
No, just watching these tracking numbers, and they just keep sitting and sitting and sitting. So yeah, nothing. I guess we'll just wait and see.
They'll get to you eventually.
Yeah, some point.
I just hope the Sideshow Weapon X doesn't sit. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're doing the same thing. Like I said, I haven't seen any unboxing video for it yet.
If they do that, man, I'm gonna be like, y'all need to refund my money until you're ready to ship it.
Yeah, I have a very strong feeling that's what they're doing, but we'll see. Piggy, what about you, man? Got anything? And you have a new list of statues that you want to pick up.
I do. I'm still trying to hold off. I got a couple of videos that I'm gonna drop. I haven't been able to post anything lately. I've been under the weather and working like crazy, so I'm getting caught up, and I'll be posting a pretty decent one in the next couple of days. So be on the lookout.
I'm really wanting to pick up that I guess Power Man. That's what he's called in the comics.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, Luke Cage, the Power Man. Like I'm really wanting to pick that up. So I hope the commissioner makes that, because I think he's thinking about making it or something. So we'll see. Hope it gets made. D3, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What about you, man? You got anything coming
You
up?
hear me?
Yeah.
Got a couple of new POs. I PO'd that Sync Lab Saget or Sagat.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that piece.
I PO'd that, and I PO'd a few anime pieces. Outside of that, just still waiting on. No, I don't, but I'm looking for him. I only see him on eBay, and he's super expensive on eBay. He's going for like 3 times retail on eBay.
I saw that on eBay too.
But I'm sure if I put the fillers out there, I could find one.
Yeah.
For them to be good price. They're doing a whole dial, a whole boss dial. I'm sorry, I saw Art's.
Yeah, I saw
Art's
that
video. Yeah, so I'm gonna be all in on that line.
That's a sweet piece.
Yeah. But yeah, besides that and some anime pieces, just waiting on other pieces to come in. That's it.
Gotcha. Well, appreciate you showing up, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matt, what about you, man? Anything?
No. I should have mentioned this a little while ago when you said it was anything to talk about. I had posted a picture of a Galactus in the group. It was pretty dope, and Dwayne, thanks for you kind of commented on it about it was a
STL.
It was an STL, right?
Yeah, from Wicked.
Do you know how big it was? Do you know any? It looked huge, man. So I don't know. I asked the guy the picture from where I got it from. He was like, "Oh well, he's just a little quiet about it." But
yeah, I mean, you can print them whatever scale you want to print them at, but that one was meant to be basically, I guess, life size, quote unquote, But yeah, it's pretty dope. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about it is that the base is completely flat. Like you can put it right up against the wall.
Yeah, thanks for posting that too, because it does take a different quality feel to it than after you see it from that angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more like a like a mount. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but
like
straight on, it looks fantastic.
It looks, the one that you showed was, I guess the paint job was really fantastic on the one that I had posted. So
yeah, exactly. He had a really good paint to do his. But
yeah,
yeah, that's how those STLs are. It really depends on the quality of print that you print them out on and the quality of paint. So they can be drastically different.
Yeah, because it was pretty. When I saw it, I was like, "Whoa, this thing is super dope."
Yeah.
So, but no, I don't have anything really. It's not it's chill time at the moment. So.
Got you. Yeah, you posted that picture. You messaged me with it, but you didn't have any context or nothing. Like I'm like, all you did was post a picture in my you just messaged me. I'm like, okay. it looks cool.
I just wanted to get the reactions from people, and everybody was like, "Yo, whoa, this is cool. It's dope."
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
I didn't have any information on it. I'm glad that Dwayne stepped up and said something.
I mean, that's what the group is for. So
exactly.
But appreciate you stopping through, man. Always.
Absolutely.
Appreciate everybody in the chats. Thanks everybody for always showing up and just hanging out with us and talking in the chats and everything. So we always appreciate it. So. But in that case, let's get out of here. Appreciate everybody. Have a good night.